Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be across this beautiful blue-green globe of ours. Welcome to Real News Live. It is a Tell the Truth Wednesday. I'm your host, Mike Barrett in Las Vegas, Nevada, joined as I always am on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays now by our lovely co-host, Susan Gretz. Susan, how you doing? How was your Tuesday?
Pretty good, actually. Pretty good.
Yeah, doing anything interesting? I had to host my toxically masculine friends, and it got a little out of hand, as it often does. No, nothing too exciting. Then nothing.
Nope.
No, nothing. Okay, guys, I do not. There is no whiskey and wisdom tonight, so just, Susan and I are just going to be on for a while, and then we'll do our thing. Susan, are we doing the 30-minute reading thing today?
Mm-hmm.
We are. Okay.
We are.
We will be doing a 30-minute reading giveaway raffle. Really. It's a raffle. At the end of the show for a $10 super chat. If you super chat or Rumble Rant $10, you get a chance to win a 30-minute reading with Susan. And anybody who does Rumble Rant or super chat at any level will also get a free angel card. Or not an angel number reading.
Now, see,
right?
I'm wondering if you're using a little bit of your own gifts because I, in fact, have angel cards here as well. So you get an angel number and you get an angel card.
Wow. Yeah. Maybe I do have some gifts I did. I trust my gut instinct. I'm sure I have intuition. I do when I follow it, things are better, but it doesn't always. I don't consider myself to be someone as gifted as you who can just, read things and figure things out. Oh, we already got one. Marianne's already in there. Okay, Marianne. All right, let's go get the advertising out of the way, and while everybody gets in here, and then we will get on with the news and get on with the show. If you miss any shows, you can always head over to mikebarrett.blogspot.com, where not only can you watch our shows like Tell the Truth Wednesday. I wonder if we're playing. If I hit the play button, are we playing? You can always head over to Mike Barrett. Oh, yeah, we are. I'm being annoying. There I am, actually playing on my blog, and pick up previous shows like last night's Toxically Masculine Tuesday show or Monday show. You can also pick up lectures I've done, my interview with AJ Gentili of the Y-Files. I'm going to hang out with Victoria tomorrow. We're going to go have lunch, and I'm going to get some more Crab Cat whiskey from them tomorrow. I'm excited about that. You can also read articles I've written over various controversial subjects in the past, which are actually coming back to light now. Watch some videos I've done analyzing famous UFO cases and interviews I have done with people in the UFO community, as well as my schedule of upcoming appearances on the 18th and 19th in about 10 days. I will be in Sedona, Arizona, so head on over there to the Sedona Hampton Inn and come to our session. There's going to be a lot of cool speakers there besides me, but I'm, of course, the coolest one. Should you click on one of those Rumble shows there, you will get straight to the Rumble channel, Mike Barrett Official, where we've got 8,140 followers. Get over there and follow, and everybody, if you follow us and like our videos, like if I hit the like button right there, guess what? It jumps up to 28. Go ahead and give us a like. That's completely free. And if you hit the subscribe button for a mere $5 a month, you can support the show. As I've said many times, if we only could get 1,000 of you guys to hit the subscribe button for a mere $5 a month, out of you 8,000 followers, there would be no advertising on this channel. We'd be just fun. Well, that may be a lie, but there probably wouldn't be much advertising. So thank you guys that are subscribed, and for the rest of you, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe. And if you don't want to do that, there's always the Rumble Rant button, the little green $sign button at the bottom. Click on that, Rumble Rant in any amount, and get a free angel card number, whatever it is, reading during the show from Susan. And also your questions, if you Rumble Rant or super chat, go to the top of the pile for a question and answer time when Susan answers all the questions. Also, please do not forget to visit our wonderful sponsors, the folks over at the CBD Gurus at thecbdgurus.com, where you can get all kinds of very, very cool CBD-based products for your health. Hit the wholesale tab, slide down to Mike B Wholesale, type in the discount code ALIEN, ALIEN, no capital A, no S, just plain old alien. get in there and get this week's specials. They also have now a random buy one, get one free deal. Once the product is in the cart, you'll see if it's a BOGO. Not all products are BOGO, but if you pick a product here, you might buy one and get one free. They got all kinds of things at wholesale prices. The Miracle Gold gummies, the Broad Spectrum gummies, the Delta 8 gummies, the Energy gummies, the Lion's Mane, the Superfood Probiotic, the water-soluble Delta 9 THC, and of course, the usual full spectrum CBD oils and that kind of thing. I got to talk to Lucas and get those pet oils back on wholesale. Those are awesome. People love those. So head on over to the cbdgurus.com. And also, if you don't mind, go visit our other sponsors, the wonderful folks over at Mike Barra Pets, where you can pick up all kinds of mushroom-based vegan supplements for the health of your fur babies, your dogs, your cats, your donkeys, your horses, and for yourself. I've got Barkley on the Mush Puppies, the Mojos. The dogs and the cats are on the Super Sauce. You've got the Sequoia Premium dog and cat foods that absolutely are loved. The Mojos are a great snack with the reishi mushroom in them that no dog has ever rejected that I've ever offered them to. You got Chill Doggies for dogs that have separation anxiety or for 4th of July, which just passed. The Mush Ponies for large breed dogs, donkeys, and horses. And the Enforce line of products for human consumption. Basically, it's just the mushroom stuff. It's just mushrooms. It's super awesome. And the brand new longevity pack, which Kristen put together for weight loss, which contains basically all of the Enforce line, one bottle of each, along with the aloe vera gel stuff, which helps with weight loss. A lot of people have had absolutely awesome results with that. They got everything over there. They have chocolate. They got coffee. They've got the starter packs. They've got the body balm, the longevity gel. Send an email to Diana at mikebarrapets@gmail.com. That's mikebarrapets@gmail.com. Link is in the description to all of this stuff and all of these sponsors. Diana's link is in there as well. Tell her what's going on with you, your health, your pet's health, your dogs, your cats. I have a cat here right now. You see my kitty? Can you see my kitty? No? Am I frozen or can you see my kitty? I don't know. Get on over there and get involved. It's great stuff. Diana is a certified pet nutritionist and a wonderful advisor on this stuff. Also, please, one last sponsor. Don't forget the folks over at LifeWave with the LifeWave patches, the X39, X49 patches that stimulate the growth of stem cells in your body using the science of phototherapy. Then you've got other patches, which you can add to that for specific problems like the Ice Wave patch for pain, the Energy Enhancer, the Silent Nights to Sleep, the SP6, which I've been using for hormone balancing and reducing my migraines and things like that. It's been absolutely wonderful. They are great people over there at LifeWave, and you can become a LifeWave reseller yourself. So don't forget to hit the LifeWave folks. Again, link in the description to all this stuff. And there's also a link in the description to Susan's site over on Facebook. Susan, is the sale still happening?
Yes, it is.
All right. So let's show everybody the sale. And Susan, you can tell everybody what's going on.
So you can book a rapid fire reading, and that's a 15-minute reading for $33. You can get the 30-minute reading for $55 and the 1-hour reading for $111. I still have the mini card reading up for $39, and you can still get the July tarot outlook, or you can get the August tarot outlook today, and that is $69.
All right. And all you have to do is send an email to Susan at gretz.susan@gmail.com. That's gretz.susan@gmail.com. All right. I'm going to pull that off the screen and we're going to go to the news now. Everybody wants to know what the latest news update. Well, there isn't a whole lot of news to share with you, and that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. I'm just going to tell you, nobody's talking. It's not that there aren't things happening. There are tons of things happening. Donald Trump is bombing Iran again. He claims he's ready to finish the job this time. Some people think that the Iranian issue is linked to whether or not the RV is released. The RV, of course, has not been released yet. So some people think that that doesn't have anything to do with it, but it is newsworthy that that's happening. He's out of the country right now, meeting with the president of Turkey. He said the only reason he went to the NATO summit is to talk to President Erdogan, who is going to be a new ally in the new geopolitical alignment along with Russia. If you have any doubts about this, watch Susan Kokinda and the folks over at Promethean Updates. They will explain to you how the entire world is being realigned in terms of who are our friends, who are our allies, and who are not our friends. And NATO are not our friends. So Trump is making noises about pulling out of NATO. Thank God it's about time. I wish we would just do that because it's way past time for that to happen. So that stuff is sort of the stage, the backdrop against which everything is happening. Now, a lot of us thought this was going to happen, or a lot of people in the Intel community thought this was going to happen Tuesday or Wednesday. It is Wednesday. It hasn't happened yet. That doesn't mean it's not going to happen because Wednesday is not over. So when somebody tells you they think Wednesday is going to be the day, Tuesday or Wednesday, don't give up hope yet. It's still Wednesday for another, 8, 9, 10, 12 hours in Hawaii, for instance. So it could still happen on a Wednesday. But what I'm going to do now is update you on what other people are saying, and then I'm going to give you what I have. Texas Snake simply came on and said his people were stunned, his banking people were stunned that it did not happen on Monday, Tuesday, or so far on Wednesday. Bruce on the big call had a very extensive call. He says there's no longer a back wall. That is upsetting to me because I've continually heard lately that the back wall is the end of July, which it may still be, but he said he knows it's still happening, so have faith. He also gave some other information to the effect that our current bank accounts have been mirrored in the QFS, and in the past 2 weeks, those accounts are live on the QFS. So that apparently would mean that my bank account also exists in the QFS parallel universe, although how that works, I really don't know. He said accounts have been set up for us, so when we get Dodge payments and fines and penalties, they will be ready for us. So our exchange totals will also go into that account. He says to activate the account, there's not going to be a username. There's not going to be a password. There's going to be a biometric print, which is going to be our password, and we're going to have a 5-digit PIN code. And we get a new email. That stuff sounds all exciting. I'm ready for that. It gets you into the quantum account. It's used for a couple of different things. One is to move funds from exchanges and Zim bond exchanges. Move them from, I guess, not basic accounts to basic accounts. And then you can move funds to your primary account, like in Wells Fargo. And it's a titanium card that you're going to get to you may have you'll have banking help for that. So that was basically Bruce's information the other day. TNT Tony did a show yesterday. It's not normal for him to do one on Tuesday, but he did. He basically said, wait and see, we'll come back on Thursday. He said he knew there was a meeting today, Wednesday night, so maybe there'll be a call on Thursday because he's hoping that there will be a meeting that will happen tonight. I have not heard much of anything about a meeting. Today was the day that it was rumored in Iraq that the Iraqi prime minister was going to be here to meet with the president. However, the more consistent date on that has been July the 15th, which I guess makes a little bit more sense. The reason that's important is because everybody is hoping, expecting there would be a new raid on the Iraqi dinar before he got here. So when the news leaked out that he might be coming as early as today, that was not the case. Now, what I think is happening is that there's some confusion in the translation from Arabic to English. I believe the Iraqi prime minister will probably meet with or talk to President Trump today at the NATO summit in Turkey. Even though Iraq is not a member, I still expect him to show up there for that to be what that issue is all about. He said, Tony said he'll be doing a call Thursday or Friday if the 800 numbers come out. He's being told they will come out. The system is complete. Everybody is thinking that by Thursday or Friday morning, this is over with. And now some people are saying today, but it didn't happen today. So that's where we're at. I have my other source, the so-called bondholder, is still in Washington, D.C. There has been no update from him. He was told to come there to get his payout, but if he's still there, he hasn't got his payout. There's nothing from Sky. She's completely dead. There's nothing from my friend, the broker. He has gone dead silent. I do not believe he is under an NDA of any kind, but he is probably one of the first people in line to get funds released on the bond side if, in fact, that starts to happen. The fact that he's silent indicates to me it hasn't happened yet. The so-called Council of Nine said Tuesday, Wednesday. They're now pivoting to Thursday, Friday. That's what they think for the bonds to start being released and people to start being paid. And the Uber whale has done the same thing. He now expects something to happen on Thursday or Friday. So we had an update from Wolvie this morning. He said, if we do not get something today, the 8th, or Thursday, the 9th, then we will look to the weekend to get notified. Another high source said, if it all goes to plan through the weekend, then there'll be an exchange very early next week. I believe that means for Tier 4B. He also said, not a whole lot of intel out there. He said some bondholders have received the codes. I don't know what that means exactly, but I believe it means the codes to unlock their funds so that they can spend them. Then somebody named Emily came on his call. They don't know who it is, but she claims to have inside information. She said there's only one thing left for President Trump to do, that the meeting with Turkey was very significant, and that the president's summit in Turkey is also very significant. We're told that everything needs to be rounded up, done by a certain date. I've heard it's the end of July, so we'll see. All the delegations that have met with President Trump in Washington, among them was South Africa, who begged the president to release the RV for South Africa specifically. And he said, apparently, fantastic. South Africa is one of only 20 countries that are going to go do early medbed humanitarian appointments. And he said something about we need to get rid of the foreigners and the Islamic terrorists from South Africa. Told them basically to clean their situation up. Basically that there will be no Nasara Jasara benefits if you are in a foreign country. You will only get them if you are in the land of your birth. So, Susan, that's the news update, the best that I have. It's basically just a lot of the same old. It's just that it's now shifted from people on that side, the bond side, thinking that they were going to go Tuesday, Wednesday, to now thinking they're going to go Thursday, Friday. Do you get any vibe that any bond funds are going to be released Thursday or Friday?
Well, I did tell you that it wouldn't.
Yeah.
No. I would love to say yes, but I can't. I feel like that there's things that are still going on behind the scenes. And I think that no one's talking about it, not so much because of NDAs, but because there's a lack of information that's being given out.
Okay. So they're not. Well, that's the feeling I got as well. Hang on, let me fix.
Did we lose you, Mike?
Yeah. No, I just had to let my cat out. That's the feeling I get as well. No sound. No sound. Susan, can anybody else hear me? Shit, I hate it when that happens. You can't hear me? Okay. All right, go out and come back in. We can hear you, but Susan can't. Go out and come back. Oh, she did. Okay, there's two Susans on my thing now. Remove that one, add that one to state. Can you hear me now, Susan?
I can.
Okay, that was weird. Susan did the thing where she went out and came back in. So, okay. So, yeah, that's the impression I got. That's the impression I got, was that people are not talking to me because they've been asked not to talk, not because there's anything to tell me. There just doesn't seem to be much of anything to tell me. everybody is quiet. Mark Z is quiet. Mark doesn't hear a lot. So we don't really know what's going on right now. You said there's more stuff to do. So I assume that means you're talking like political stuff to do, geopolitical stuff that needs to be taken care of. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you still solid, hopeful, expectant on the original time frame that we would start to see bonds moving on the 13th and 14th, which is like Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, or Monday, Tuesday of next week? Is that still feel
Yes.
strong for you?
It's the 13th and the 16th,
Oh,
somewhere between there. Yeah.
the 13th through the 16th. Okay, I got to
Hmm.
make sure I got that right. 13th through the 16th. So it'll be sometime next week that the bond stuff starts moving. That's disappointing to people who need this and want this to get going. But
Oh,
guys,
yeah.
you got to tell the truth. It's Tell the Truth Wednesday. So we're here to tell you the truth. And that's all we can do. So um, any other thoughts about any of that other information, like about the QFS accounts? Is there some sort of biometric logon thing where you give them your thumbprint or they scan your retina or something, or is that how it's going to work?
I mean, I would say it's possible, but that feels unlikely to me. Um, I just think that that would make it a little difficult, I think, to kind of get everything underway. However, I was seeing in my meditation this morning that there's like a series of numbers um, that you have as like an account,
Mm-hmm.
um, a large bunch of numbers, and then a pin. So I do agree with the pin part of it.
Yeah.
Um, and then everyone will be linked to a specific number for that account.
Okay. That's what we have, guys. I would say stay optimistic, stay hopeful that we're all wrong about this and it happens much sooner than that, but we just don't know. I just it just does feel, however, Susan, like there's just too much going on in the geopolitical world to have something this big happen, but we certainly do want it to happen. It just isn't happening so far. So
Mhm.
that's kind of where we're at with this. So all right, anything you'd like to add from a news perspective? There was a rumor last week. Let me ask you this. There was a rumor last week that Vietnam had just about had enough of this and they were going to just revalue their currency regardless of what Iraq did, and it was supposed to be today that they were going to make that decision. Was that ever true? Do you ever feel like that's true that they're going to do that? And are they still thinking about doing that?
Yeah, I do feel like that was a discussion. Yes. Um, as of them doing it, I mean, it's still possible they still might.
Okay. So um that would mean then that things would it would kick things off and force everything to happen pretty much right away, wouldn't it?
Hmm.
Or yeah, well. All right, all I can say to you folks out there in Vietnam is go. Go. I love your food. I love your pho. I'm going to eat more of it. I'm going to buy more Nikes. Get out there, get it done. Do it. I think we're all so tired of the gamesmanship
Hmm.
here. On Iran, is Iran, is it more done than we think it is? Like, is what we're seeing on the news real time or close to real time, or is it stuff that's happened weeks ago and we're just sort of being fed this theater thing that's going on? Which is it?
I will say this. Not everything you see or hear in the news is actually what's happening.
Okay.
I feel like some of the stuff that is being put out there is stuff that's happened before or a while ago, and it's just being brought up again.
Hmm.
Um, I do feel like we're a lot closer than we were with things.
Okay.
It's just a matter of getting it done, getting everything wrapped up.
Do you believe that the Islamic Republic, that the Muslim dictatorship there, will it be overthrown in Iran, or is it going to survive?
No, I feel like eventually it'll be overthrown.
It'll be overthrown
Mhm.
eventually.
Mhm.
For me, I wish eventually was tomorrow.
Mhm.
Yeah. Hi, Callie. I don't give a shit what Phil G says. He doesn't know anything about their RV. He doesn't know shit about it, and he wants to sell silver, so I don't care. Thank you, but I don't care what Phil thinks. Don't listen to Phil. Um, all right, so it's Susan does have a nice soothing voice. It's just we all remain frustrated because we had hoped this the memorandum of understanding would be the last signal, and we'd hope that July 4th would be the thing, and we just keep blowing through all these deadlines, and let's hope we don't blow through the next one. So we're gonna now look forward to next week, but that doesn't mean it can't happen before then. So stay optimistic, folks. All right, we're gonna get questions going now before we get out of here on a Wednesday night. Remember just to include your first name in your questions for Susan, and if you do a Rumble rant or a super chat, you get a. How are we going to do this? Is you want to do angel number, angel card? What are we doing? I don't
I'm
understand how it works.
I'm actually going to do both.
Okay, so you're going to get a ton of information, plus you're going to get your call. Yeah, Callie, don't let these guys bring you down. There's a lot of people who don't really know what's going on that are gonna say stuff like that because it's safe and it makes them look good and it keeps their income flow going. You know. Yeah, Phil also said a long time ago, not that long ago, there was no RV. Well, okay, fine. So there we go. Let's get started with the YouTube side of the house and start with Marianne. Marianne says, we're struggling really hard right now. Will we make it to the finish line before I have to start selling my vital organs? I'm joking. I'm not joking. I will email you for a private reading. Well, now that you've contributed here, Marianne, you have a chance to win a free 30-minute reading, Susan. So
Yeah, there you go. Well, I would hope you didn't have to sell any organs at all.
yeah.
Um, you're just gonna have to hang on a little bit longer. Notice I said just a little bit longer. Because I think we're right there. Um, we just need that little extra push across the finish line.
Okay. So thank you. Now sorry, we didn't do the card thing, or the angel number or angel card number. So do it. So let's do that. We should have done that first. I'm sorry.
That's okay. All right. So I'm going to do the card first. Okay, what do we got here? So you got the King of Gabriel, and this is about you keeping your eyes on the bigger picture and basically leaving the details to others. So, in other words, this is, sit tight, be patient, have faith, and believe that this is happening. Um, in my way of putting it, believe that it has already happened
Mhm.
so we can start spending funds and things like that. Um, whatever you've got going on, yes, it's a struggle. It's also a challenge. But I want you to take a look at all the things that you have already overcome, all the obstacles that you've made it through, every triumph that you have had. Take that in, acknowledge that, and remember that because this too will be a triumph for you.
Good. Okay. All right. Susan Pendergast. Let's do a card throw for her or whatever. What are we throwing cards? What are we doing today, Susan? I forget.
Well, I'm not throwing them because I'm using them, but
Okay, but I mean, what should we call it? Let, let's do the card thing for Susan Pendergast.
wait, I still have what was the lady before, Marianne?
Oh, Marianne. Yeah.
So her angel number is 3223.
Okay.
And this is about bringing balance within your life when things seem to be standing still and not moving. And it's about you choosing harmony, you choosing positivity over the negative things, over the negative energy flow. You got to find a middle path in here. And then, like I said, try to stay positive, remembering all of those triumphs because you will get through all of this.
Okay. All right. Do we want to do the angel number first or what before we do the question? Is that what we should do? Or
Yes. Yeah,
okay.
let's do that.
All right. Okay. So Susan Pendergast, let's do her angel number.
All right. Susan. 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 Okay, interesting. So I got 777 for her. And of course, this is about prosperity. It's about contentment, abundance. Um, it's like there's this time of uncertainty. I'm going to add intense uncertainty because she's needing these funds. She's needing this money coming in. Um, this is coming in as like a good luck number for you. Um, I'm just listening, so just bear with me here. It's almost like there's this divine intervention that you're going to come across. And if we're thinking RV here, I would say because all of us are praying on it, it's divine intervention. Um, and it is connecting to abundance, it's connecting to prosperity. So I'm actually seeing you being a winner in this. And what that means is all of your concerns, everything that you have going on that you're concerned about, you're questioning about, you just have this uncertainty about, everything is going to work out.
Good. All right. So her question is, Susan is her name is Susan Pendergast, by the way. Is Are we doing that or are we doing a tarot card too?
I'm doing a tarot card too.
Okay, so next we do the tarot. So it's angel number, tarot card, question, right? So you get
Mm-hmm.
three. You get 3 for 1. So you should be super chatting. Anyway, all right, go ahead.
All right. 9 of Raphael, and this is about making a wish. It's about dreams coming true. And also like a joyful time in your life. And also, I feel like, how do I want to explain this? It's almost like you meeting the perfect person, you meeting your equal, your what is that? The yin to the yang, so to speak. Um, your person. So there's something going on here with relationships and the future of relationships. So I feel like this is something that you're wishing for, something that you're hoping for. Hang tight because it is going to happen.
Okay, that's good. And so our question is the man I will marry one day already in my life?
I was just talking about relationship. Um, I do feel like he is, yes.
Okay, so you've already met the guy. Usually that question gets asked when you have a favorite, that you're hoping will come through, become something. All right. Elise, Elyse. Elise, let's do her angel number.
Elise. Bunch of threes. 3333. And this is about problems that you face today fading away. Um, I see where you're teetering on this, you're trying to stay positive, but then it's like you have a moment of setback. Just know that your luck, your fate, so to speak, is on the verge of changing for the better. So just kind of hang in there. Um, uh, have faith that it's going to happen for you.
Okay. I almost feel like we should do her question next because her question seems like it relates to that, but we'll put that out. Let's do her tarot card.
Okay. Okay, so you got the Four of Raphael, and this is about seeking other possibilities. So, what this means is if you've got something going on that's not working for you, it doesn't mean give up on it. It means look for other possibilities. Look for the things that will work for you. Look for the things that align with your beliefs, your dreams, your desires. Um, it kind of chuck whatever doesn't in the bucket, because if it's not working for you, why spend all of the time, energy, and effort, focused in on that? You also need to be aware of your own emotions. I feel like emotions are up, down, and all over the place right now. So kind of keep those in check, if you will, and really look for the magic in life, because life is beautiful. It can be sucky at times, but if you're weighing the good and the bad, you're going to see that there's a lot more good going on than there is bad.
Yeah, her question is just how are things looking in the next 3 months in PM for me? I don't know what PM means, but Elise is just looking for, I guess, her next 3 months.
Is she wanting private message? Is that what?
Susan, please look into the next 3 months in PM for me. How are things looking? Maybe. Oh. I don't know. What do you want to do with that?
I'm not sure what she's referring
Yeah,
to.
Elise, if you can clarify that further down the chat, I will try to find it. Later. All right, let's go share over on the Rumble side of the house. Get the Rumble chat out there and see what's up over there. Theo, we don't know how the GLP-1 works. That's not what we do. So. NDA's being signed. Miss Wolverine's news. Okay, let's see if there's any questions. Dragon John would like you to pull a card for him. Yeah, he's low on funds right now, he says. But he is a subscriber.
Dragon John. All right, you got the Four of Gabriel, and this is talking about times of celebration. It's talking about abundance. And it's also referring to releasing yourself from burdensome situations. So you've got a lot going on, a lot that you're dealing with. You won't have to deal with all of those issues for long.
Okay, there you go. Mary Roberson, who's a subscriber, says, will I be a large B or a little T? Mary Roberson.
I love how that was worded. A large B or a little T.
Yeah.
I'm leaning up there for the large B right now.
Okay, that's not bad.
No.
Another subscriber. Geez. Okay, so Rosalie wants to know when you see her with her life partner.
What's the name?
Rosalie.
Rosalie. Not for a few more months.
A few more months.
Yeah.
It's amazing how when you have a lot of money, all of a sudden you can attract the opposite sex.
Yeah.
Makes it easier.
Well, well,
Theodore.
I think for her too, there's a confidence level with that, and her confidence in getting out there in the dating scene and putting herself out there. I think that's part of a delay, so to speak.
Okay. Okay. Um, Theodore says, thanks for the reading yesterday, Susan. And he wants to know if he's an M or a B. He's a subscriber also.
He is up there in the bees.
You're up there in the B's, Theo. Elise Harris, AlYce Harris. I just bought more Boulevard. Can you tell me if I'm a B or a BB? She's also a subscriber.
You BB. Also, I don't think you're done buying currency. I'm just putting that out there.
Okay. Next up is Karen O. She gave us a $10 Rumble Rant, so she gets an angel number and a card, and then a question.
Okay, so her angel number is 4444, and this is
Okay.
representing some obstacles that she's facing right now. Um, and there is some indication that there may be some in just the slight future of things. Um, but I feel like that with that, things are going to start improving. So it's like the calm before the storm, and then the storm blows away, and then you're able to chase down your umbrella, so to speak. I don't know why I just seen the umbrella. Um, but it's like just basically letting you know that this too shall pass. Um, and just put your worries, your concerns to the angel.
Okay. How about a card
All right.
for Karen? Karen O.
Karen O. Karen O. All right, Karen, you got the Lover's card. Now keep in mind
Ooh.
when I pull the Lover's card, it doesn't necessarily mean like a relationship potential part. It can also mean like love for yourself, self-love, because this is suggesting you make choices from your heart, um, especially when there's like deeply emotional commitments that you have, whether it's family, it's just anyone that you care about, things like that. Love is a pretty powerful thing. Um, embrace it.
Okay. That's interesting because her question is, do you see me meeting someone or a life partner for marriage? And thoughts on where? So her question was specifically about that. So it's a good thing. It makes sense. You would have got the lover card. She's thinking about her lover right now.
Actually, that makes sense with the angel number too. Because if she's struggling and she's feeling alone and things like that, that's kind of letting her know that she's not going to feel like that forever. So those kind of fit together.
Something's coming. Something's coming. Elise, Elyse, that we did earlier. She was Sunrise. The PM thing was just a typo. She says she's just wondering what the next 3 months look like for her.
No,
I think we
okay.
kind of told you that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we kind of told you that, but
All right, let me see. Okay, so it looks like that there's this reminder of everything happens for a reason, everything has its time. But this is more so about you releasing regrets or releasing stagnant situations and embracing those opportunities, especially where your happiness is concerned. It's also about you walking away from things that no longer serve you, things that are no longer beneficial, things that do not align with you in your life, um, personally and professionally. But also, it's a reminder to release an attachment of an outcome of something and just kind of let the energy work how it needs to work, letting things unfold how they need to unfold. And then just know that any challenge that you face can be resolved. You just might have to take a step back, take a step back away from the situation and see
Hmm.
things from different perspectives and kind of get an idea of how you want to move forward from that.
Okay. All right. Beth M is up next. What's her angel number? Beth M.
Beth M. What do we got for Beth M? Beth M. 1551. And I hear manifestation with this. I see dollar signs. So I'm assuming that's money coming in. Um, you visualizing prosperity, you visualizing money. Actually, this would be good for the vision board by putting dollar signs and things like that up on it. Because I'm hearing that message like hold your vision. Focus on all of the things that you want and you need, and see those things as being reachable for you, like that you can have it, you can attain it. Because the very moment that you let that slip, then that's pushing things farther out. So I suggest vision board for that one.
Okay. Um, and what about a card for Beth M?
Nine of Gabriel. Actually, it fell out at me. And this is about unnecessary worry. And it's about you focusing on the outcome that you desire. Release feelings of like regret, guilt, worry, all those negative emotions that we all sometimes can feel. Let them go, release them, um, and then just give those desires, give those wants and needs to the angels and let them work.
Okay. Her question is Beth M asks, my daughter Peyton is pregnant again. Do you see any complications or will it be a smooth pregnancy? Peyton.
I think for the most part, everything's going to go okay. I do see where she may experience the leg swelling and things like that.
Mhm.
So the farther along that she gets, she may have to, prop her feet up and really take it easy a lot more.
Okay. Moving on to Carolyn Sue. What's her angel number?
Did you say, what was it? Carolyn?
Carolyn Sue. Yeah. Carolyn. Carolyn Sue.
Carolyn Sue. Carolyn Sue. Okay. That's odd for me to see that. Um, 0909. That's interesting.
Okay.
Um, Let me just listen here. This is about opportunities. It's also about courage to take steps that you wouldn't usually take. Um, it's about accomplishments, but I'm also hearing like something is ending so that something can begin. So that could be like putting old things that no longer work for you or that no longer hold your interest back, like put them back so that you can start focusing on new endeavors, new opportunities, new doors opening, and things like that. Also, I'm getting here about you completing something that might be a huge accomplishment for you. So I don't know if it's something that you've previously started and then you've kind of had a delay and you just put it down and haven't been as active with it. But this is coming in as you finally being able to accomplish that and actually being proud of yourself. So there's new adventures coming in because it's almost like a new you, so to speak.
Mhm.
So you've got some good things coming in.
Cool. Does she get a card?
Yes, she does. And it's the Page of Gabriel, and that's about following your passion. You being ready for any challenge, despite how it may feel when that challenge arises. Um, there's a lot of opportunity for excitement, and that matches the angel number. A lot of opportunities for excitement and adventure that's coming in. So this is about you doing things for you, you doing things you enjoy, you accomplishing the goals that you want to accomplish. Um, you'll do it. You'll get it done.
Okay. And then her question is, Carolyn's question is, my daughter, I would like to be able to buy my daughter, Emily and Jack new vehicles. My daughter's expecting her first baby. Do you see that before August? That's a sneaky RV question, but yeah.
It is, but I did kind of answer that with the card and the number. Um,
Yeah.
it's about following, things that you're wanting to do and accomplishing goals and things like that. So to answer that, I would say yes.
Okay. Kat, Kat, hat one, I guess she gets an angel number.
Is it, did you say cat?
Kat, Kat, yeah. Kat.
Okay. Cat. I'm just seeing obstacles here. 1616. It's about overcoming obstacles, overcoming challenges that you are facing right now in this present moment, because you have a level of control that a lot of people around you do not have. Um, so basically, you have what it takes to get through these challenges and these obstacles. Um, there's also something coming in for you for either it's a new relationship, and when I'm talking about relationship, it can be personal or it can be like you meeting a friend,
Mhm.
quote. So someone coming in that you develop like a really great friendship with or something like that. Um, this actually feels like there's a lot of balance here, which is good because I feel like that's something that um, you may need a little extra of in your life. Um, but also, I feel like someone from your past is going to resurface. So try
Ooh,
not to be try not to be too surprised.
okay. And then I guess Kat gets a card too.
All right, cat. Let's see what we got. Sorry about that. I was just thinking my husband was going to get toned out and his pager just went off.
Kat,
Yeah.
you want a chat or Tyrone, man? Take a
I'll
chat.
I'll stick with my Chad.
I'll take a chat.
All right. So you got the world, my dear, and this is happy endings. It's about things coming full circle. There's also some spiritual growth and some insight that's coming in for you. So what I want you to do is pay attention to your gut, pay attention to your intuition, because it's going to help you out in the long run, especially when trying to get past and move past obstacles and things like that. But you've got happy endings in store. They're coming.
Okay, so Kat wants to know what her special gifts are, like mediumship, clairaudience. Does she have any special gifts that she should know about?
It's more the clairaudience for her.
Hmm.
Um, so if she doesn't know, clairaudience is when you can hear spirit, but also there's a sense that you know things are going to happen before they happen. You can just feel it. Trying to see if there's, and she does possess a little bit of mediumship capabilities as well.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Kat. Okay, Andy S. Let's give him his number first. Andy S.
Andy. 2002. Um, Oddly enough, this kind of feels like this might be a timing thing too. Um, so I don't know if it's going back to something that happened in 2002 because I'm seeing it as an angel number, but also the year. And this is like this feeling of this what do you call it? A void. Like you don't know your next step, you don't know your path, you don't know where you're going, things like that. That's kind of what this feels like here. But the for the angel number for this part is you've got more power and control over your life than what you think. So if there's something that you need changed, you can change it. If there's something that you want to fix, you can fix it. If there's people you want out the door and never talk to again, you can do that. So you have more control over your life than you realize. Um, Also, you're worrying about something a little too much because this is coming in as like dude, go do things that make you happy. Do things that you enjoy and just I'm hearing the term chill
Okay,
out.
I'm gonna shortcut this here. Go out and do the things that make you happy because his question is Andy's question was, we're looking at a new puppy. Is the timeline correct for my timelines? It feels right, but I question it. Well, she just told you don't question it, Andy. Okay, she answered your question with the angel number. Go out and get the puppy. Clearly, that's the answer. So, but we're gonna throw a card for Andy too.
We are. What kind of puppy though? like
That's a good question. Yeah. If you get an Aussie Shepherd, just remember they're very active. So
oh, they
Andy,
are too, full of energy.
yeah,
All right, Andy. What do we got for
and really
Andy?
smart.
Andy, what do we got for Andy? Okay, so you got the King of Raphael, and the whole answer with this is like, yes, it's safe to trust. So that tells me right there you had that you might have had that little thought like, okay, is this a good idea? Like, should we really do this? And you questioned it and you're like, yeah, but then you're like, but should I? Trust
Yeah,
in
it's
that.
puppy
So
time,
yes,
buddy. Just
yes,
Andy, just trust us. It's puppy time. Yeah.
yes, it's puppy time.
All right. So Jane, let's do Jane's angel number.
All right, Jane. Jane, Jane, what do we got for Jane? Okay, so Jane's is 2112. Interesting. Um, First, I want to add that Jane has loved ones that's kind of watching over her right now. Um, we all do, but I don't know if there's some significance with someone's time of passing around this time. But just know that they are watching over you. But anyway, back to 2112. I'm hearing that it's up to you. So if
You
there's
should.
something you're wanting to change or something you're wanting to do, it's up to you and you alone to take that step towards that. Um, I'm also hearing something here about uh, like meaningful progress. So whatever this is, it's something that's kind of like, I don't want to say sitting in your soul, but at the same time, it's like something that you're really passionate about. Just know that everything is going to work out. And I'm hearing to tell you dreams do come true, but you have to believe in them first.
Okay. All right. And then a card for Jane.
All right. Jane. What do we got for Jane? Oh, so Jane also got the Nine of Raphael. And this is about making wishes come true. It's about making dreams a reality. That just backed the angel number there. You have everything it takes to make this happen. You just don't be afraid to take that first step.
Okay. So then Jane's question is, do you still see the two homes I want to purchase coming true? 53 Sea Castle and 142 Salt House Lane. Is that those still two homes that Jane can get?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You're good, Jane. You're good. Do I have you? Yeah, you're on the list. Okay. Jen said, oh, sorry, I almost did the question. Do we have a card for, or sorry, an angel number for Jen? JJ Patriot.
Jen. What has Jen got? Okay, Jen, you got, for a minute there, I thought this was 007. It's 0707. These, I just want to say this real quick. Like these, the numbers that's coming in is, it's got a different pattern than what I've been seeing, which I find very, very interesting. But I'm hearing you don't always have to compromise for whatever that means exactly for you. It means for you about uh, keeping those boundaries and not letting people cross those boundaries. And when you want to say no, say no. Like don't say yes when you don't really mean it, because you're only hurting yourself with that. There's also, what is this about you holding on to something? So it's like you were either holding on to something or holding on to someone that's, it's not matching your energy, it's not matching your frequency, and it's like keeping you up, it's stressing you out. So you got to take care of you, and there's this sense of self-awareness about that. So when you know something's going on within your life that you don't like or you don't agree with, you do not have to tolerate it.
Okay. And then what about a card for Jen?
All right, so you got the Three of Ariel, and this is about doing what you love. It's about time for you and personal growth, not just in your career, but like in your personal life. And again, it's about you doing things for you. However, this is also indicating you working with others, but only in a cooperative manner. So, again, if this person's not matching your energy, they're not matching your frequency, they're crossing boundaries, then maybe kind of rethink this whole situation, because you don't want to put yourself on the back burner.
Okay. And her question is, I'm driving to Florida to see my daughter next week, the 16th to the 21st. Do you see my travels going well?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. Christy, Kristi. Let's do her angel number, Christy. By the way, Theodore says, I love doing the angel number first because so many times it just answered the question before you even read it. That's true.
All right. You said Christy. Why do I feel like I know who this is?
Christy Thompson, Kristi, Christy Thompson.
Lots of eights. 88, 88. I like this because it's about material abundance, but it's also wealth. It's bringing balance in the financial aspect of things. But mainly, I think what I want to take out of this too is like her personal power with everything. Um, it's almost like that whatever she puts out, she will get back. Of course, we know how the universe works. But with this, it's almost like she's multiplying things. So when she's putting good out there and she's staying positive, she's starting to see multiple positive things happen in her life. But also the same with negative. If she's negative with something, she's going to start seeing negative things that happens within her life. So try as much as you can to stay positive. Um, but I also feel like there's something good coming in for her as well. So all of those good deeds that you've done when you didn't expect anything in return, and the receiving party of those good deeds just kind of ate it all up and didn't even give you a thank you, you will have your day.
Okay. What about a card for Christy?
All right. Oh, my kitty's talking to me, and I just seen a black lab in my head. Um, all right, Christy. I just seen a black lab in my head.
Oh my God, that's hilarious because in the chat, which you cannot see, the guy who was going to get a dog, what was his name, said he's looking at a black Labrador. Where is that? That's in there. Yeah, you can't see the chat, but that's what he's looking for. That's the dog, the guy who was asking about the dog.
Yeah, and just so everyone knows, I have sent a screenshot to Mike showing I cannot see the
She
chat.
can't see the chat at all.
Yeah, I can't see
She's
anything.
not technically logged into StreamYard. She doesn't have an account, so that's hilarious.
You got the King of Michael, and this is about wisdom. It's about your integrity. So remember how I said about um, basically, the negative attracts the negative, positive attracts the positive. Um, this is about you staying in that integrity, even when people take advantage of you, staying in that integrity, because it's a positive emotion, it's a positive energy, and but also you're being called to just be open, like verbally open. So there's some things that you need to tell someone, or things that you've been trying to keep quiet about. It's past time that you kind of speak your piece on that, because you've been holding it in for a little while.
Okay. And so her question is, do you still see 4B at a 90% chance by the end of July? I guess it's a percentage she's looking for. We already got your prediction. Now we need
Yes. Yes.
Okay, me too. All right. Christina L is next. What's her angel number? Christina L with a C.
Christina L. Christina L. 444. And this is about putting up your protection. Um, staying grounded, but also there's things that you've been hoping for, things that you've been praying for, things that you've been wishing for. Um, they are going to come into fruition. You just have to be patient. But also, I'm hearing here that you have a much higher calling than what you might anticipate that you have. Um, so if you're spiritual, if you've got gifts or things like that, even if they might not be where you would hope they would be, I would really suggest kind of working on those, because your higher calling is, like I said, it's bigger than what you might think.
Okay, so Christina L, what's her card then?
Christina, why is that one going sideways?
I don't know.
Hmm. All right, so let's see. Christina L. All right, so yours is Seven of Ariel, and this is just telling you that you've invested wisely, have patience, and wait for the harvest. There's going to be a time and an opportunity for you to do all of the things that you are wanting to do.
Okay. Her question, Christina L's question, is about her husband, Peter K. She's concerned about him. He's falling and has a lot of memory issues. I don't know if there's really a question there. Any advice for that?
I feel like he might be stubborn and won't go get things looked at. Um, I do suggest that he does, just to make sure that there's nothing going on that's like a major concern that could lead to something else.
Hmm. Okay. So, okay. All right. Elise, Alyce. What's her angel number?
Elise. 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 Okay, I'm not sure what this is. 0505, but it has something to do with um her being nudged in a total different direction within her life. Um so this has me feeling like she might be doing something that um doesn't feel like it's suiting her purpose, or almost like she's wasting time, if that makes sense. Um, you got to go in the direction of where you're being pulled, because you're being pulled for a reason. Um, I keep hearing that what she's doing is not her dream job, or not, it's not working for her. So again, um, go in the direction that you feel like you need to go in, or go to where it feels like your soul is calling you, because something within your life right now is just not working, and it's kind of keeping things dormant. It's like you have this potential to grow, to evolve, to move. I don't know why I've heard like move mountains, but move mountains. And you're kind of being stuck where you're at.
Okay. What about a card for Elise? Alyce. Alice. Alice.
Seven of Gabriel, and it's about standing up for what you believe in and having confidence. It's also about you claiming your personal power.
Okay. So our question is, will I be able to purchase my house and my parents' house soon? Hope so.
I hope so too. I mean, things do look pretty good, so I'm gonna say yes.
Okay. And then just a couple questions, and then we got some more angel number people to do. Thomas Elliott just wants to know if he's going to get a medbed appointment this year. And yes, Thomas, it'll restore everything. So will he get a medbed appointment this year for Thomas Elliott?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Rich would like to know what month you see him traveling back to the Philippines to be with his family. Rich.
I kind of feel like there might have been a plan to do that before and then something come up and he couldn't. Or there was like a lack of funds to do so. Um, but I'm seeing by the end of August, beginning of September.
Okay, end of August, beginning of September. Okay, Marcia, does she have a angel number? Marcia, Marsha.
That was kind of funny because I've been repeating the numbers or the names to match the energy. And I started
Mm-hmm.
to go, Marsha, Marsha, Marsha.
Yeah, but Marcia spelled it Marcia, so it's a different Marsha.
Yeah.
That was the Brady Bunch Marcia.
Okay. So, and again, a different frequency here or numbers. So 0440. What is this? Okay, so I'm hearing for you to listen to your intuition, you listening to that gut feeling, um, and trust that it's more than a feeling. Uh, Someone is not being real with you with either who they are or what they're saying. So there are some warnings that's coming up with that. Um, and also a reminder for you of how much value you bring to the table in all of your relationships. Um, and that there needs to be a balance in that. So someone may not be putting as much effort and time in as you are. Just kind of keep things idle, so to speak, but don't be afraid to speak your piece on things because sometimes things left unsaid can become a negative energy, and we don't want that.
No, no. Okay, and did she get a card? Did we do Marcia's card? No.
Right. Marsha. Marsha, what do we got? Okay, so she got the two of Raphael, and this is like two hearts um, dedicated basically to create something wonderful. So this is kind of like backing the angel number about maybe someone not giving as much as she's giving in a relationship
Yeah, same thing
of
she
some
got with her
sorts.
angel number. Yeah.
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 And it's about like not giving up on those you love, but also don't take crap.
Okay.
That's my 2 cents I'm throwing in there with that.
Okay, and then her question is, will I get the home at 1184 Cliffview Circle after the RV?
Hmm. Not 100% confident on that because I keep seeing a pending sign. But just keep in mind that just because something is pending doesn't mean it's going to sell. Sales can fall through. They do that all the time. Um, or, credit don't work out. I do
Mm-hmm.
see the pending sign. I'm just I'm not getting like you may get that right off the bat, but let me try to explain what I mean by that. So obviously we're waiting for funds, right? So you need funds to buy this place. So if it's going pending and someone else should happen to get it before, you get those funds, you can always make, a little extra offer if you're really wanting that house. In the long run, though, I do see you in the house. It just may take you a little bit to get there.
Okay. Um, Kathy Mayhall is closing in on a refinance of her house at the end of July. Will that be first or will it not be needed? A sneaky RV question. We think it won't be needed, but
I hope it's not going to be needed.
yeah, but we don't
Um,
know. Yeah.
yeah, I'm not seeing that it will right now.
Okay. Kimberly with an I. Kimberly J says, "Can you please let me know what you oh shit. I already She wants to know what you see in store for her over the next few months. So a card and do an angel number for Kimberly, and that'll probably answer that question. I screwed up.
um, Kimberly, Kimberly, what do we got for Kimberly? Kimberly. Okay, so 1011. I don't know why I see the phone here. Um, because it's coming in as like a call of action. So that's something that you need to make a movement towards. Like you got to be proactive. But this is coming in as like you can't move forward if you're kind of stuck where you are. And this is not just like financially or anything like that. It's also energetically. Um, you got to be willing and ready to put that one foot in front of the other, and really get going because you have everything within you to accomplish everything that you're wanting to accomplish. You just have to have that confidence that you can do it and get it done. Um, I'm also hearing like a fresh start for you. So I don't know if like if we RV and you're just like, I'm just not taking anything and just gonna move and buy like all new stuff. But that's kind of what it feels like. It's like a whole fresh start, um, a new life, if that makes sense.
Okay. So you're gonna get a fresh start. Okay, Amber. Amber, you got to remember you put your name in there. The only reason I know it's Amber is because your waves of brain, so I know what that means. Um, Amber, let's do a angel number for Amber.
Amber. Amber. What do we got for it, Amber? Mm, interesting. So I got 111 for her, and this is about intuition. It's about following intuition and listening to intuition. She is on the right track with something, whether it's her pushing towards her goals or her dreams or whatever it is. She's on the right track with that. And she's got the right people surrounding her to kind of help her um, push through to the finish line with those.
Okay.
I'm also hearing that there's going to be new opportunities, opportunities that's going to be presented to her. She's just got to trust in the process and trust in the timing of everything.
Okay, that's interesting because that was also her question, which is that she just lost her job again, and she wants to know when she's going to get a more solid job to ride this thing out. So let's throw a card, find out. It's the same
All
thing.
right.
Trust the opportunities are coming, Amber. So
Yes, yes. Okay, so I pulled the Ten of Gabriel for her. And this is about asking her angels to help her basically send people her direction or her way that will help lighten her load a little bit. So what this could mean, since she had lost the job, was someone could say, "Hey, this place is hiring," things like that, and it kind of takes some of that tension off of her because she has some idea of where to go and apply. But this is also coming in as like you working like too much. So even when you're not working, you were working. And this kind of feels like it wasn't actually meant as a setback, but meant as a message for you that you also need to make yourself a priority. So not just everyone around you, you yourself are also a priority. And this being the 10 of Gabriel, um, it's like I feel like something will be presented to you in 10 days time with this, because it is coming in as a number,
Okay. Good. 10 days time. That's good.
which that
Um,
puts it that interesting because that puts it at the 18th.
okay. Yeah. So hopefully that'll be good for everybody, not just Amber.
Yes.
Um, Carol Sieben, Sieben, says she's trying to connect with you, but she can't get connected. Any suggestions? Well, you, you check your. I mean, obviously, you check your spam folder, right, for
Yes.
unwanted
Yes.
emails on a regular
Yes.
basis. But get it to gretz.susan@gmail.com. She says, my daughter's even tried your Facebook page, but gretz.susan@gmail.com
Okay.
is the way to go.
And
So,
wait, what was the name again? So I can write it down.
Carol, Sieben. It's Carol with a C.
Okay.
All right, so we'll try to get you connected there. Gary Gary M. Let's give him an angel number and a card.
Gary. I think I know who this is. But your number is 2121. And this is about prosperity. It's about harmony. There's also some self-discipline in here, which your energy feels so familiar to me. But your energy levels, so to speak, um, this is kind of like the day that you're waiting to come will come. Um, Maintain that self-discipline, keep moving forward, like don't sit still. You got to be proactive, you got to do things, because that's moving you closer to your goal. And it's also telling the universe like, hey, I'm fully ready for what I plan to do. I'm hearing projects here too, so like with your projects and things like that, because with you being proactive like that, it's telling the universe you are ready for all of this and you're going to do something with it. So, yes, proactive and keep moving forward.
All right. What about a card for Gary M?
All right, Gary. Gary.
Oh yeah, you had a reading with him yesterday. He says. Thanks for the
Oh,
reading.
okay.
Yeah.
Then I
Okay.
do know who this is.
Yeah.
All right, Gary. Okay, so interesting enough, um, because those cards stuck together. So you got one jumper and then the card I pulled, but it had a card stuck to it. Um, so you got the Lovers card, you've got the Page of Raphael, and you got the Emperor. Again, I've mentioned this card before. The Lovers card. Um, this I kind of feel like is both. It's leaning towards both directions of one, you meeting that potential mate, but also two, the love and the respect and everything that you have for yourself. And this is also showing me that every choice that you make is a choice from your heart. It's for the betterment of your life, it's for the betterment of others. And then the page of Raphael, this is talking about a new emotional situation for you. Um, this can be regarding relationships, or it could be some sort of like a social invitation, so to speak. You are very intuitive, so listen to those insights that you're getting. And then the Emperor, that's stability and it's efficiency. It's also about you taking charge of a situation, um, and kind of hitting it head on, which I feel like some of this might be relationship and some it may be regarding projects here. But yeah, so
Okay.
you got some good things coming in.
Yeah, and this question was about, does the spirit guides have a message for him? I think you just got it. So there you go. Okay, Bill R. and angel card or angel number and tarot card for Bill R.
Bill R. Bill R. Bill R. What have we got for Bill? Oh, so you got 333, and this is about growth. It's about your vision and things. But also, I'm hearing something about like your talents or your gifts, like you're not doing anything with those. So you might want to think about that, and see how that impacts your life in every way, because I keep hearing like you're gifted, like you have all of these talents, and you're not doing everything that you can be doing, to progress those. I also feel like this is a time for you to focus inward. So again, it's focusing in, seeing what you're really wanting, seeing what, you're wanting to do, seeing where you connect, where there's disconnect in your life, and things of that nature. I just kind of feel like you've been on a leash a little bit. I'm gonna try to explain this the best way I can. So when I'm seeing this, it looks like, you're wanting to go, like you're just go, go, go. You're wanting to do all of these things. You're wanting to accomplish all of these things, but you've got someone or something kind of holding that leash and holding you back from keeping, being able to do that. Reach back there, unsnap that leash, and go. Um, because when there are things that you can do, things that you want to do, but you choose not to, and you choose not to do anything about it, that's kind of on you. So, in other words, unsnap the leash and go. Let loose and go.
Okay. I want to give you Carol Sieben. She says she sent a couple of emails and hasn't gotten a response, and so let's give you her email again. It's Carol, CAROL
Okay.
.SIEBEN
Okay.
at iCloud. This is all lowercase, ICLOUD.com.
Okay.
Okay, so send her an email. I'm sure you
I
guys
will.
can connect. All right. Bill, I guess, gets a card also.
Yes, he does. Bill, what do we got for Bill? Ooh, so Bill, you got the page of Michael, and this is all about exciting new. This is coming in as a new challenge, but not in a way, not a negative challenge. So this could mean that you actually put that one foot in front of the other, and kind of move towards something that you've been wanting to do. Maybe you've never tried it before, maybe you've never had that experience, but this is showing you putting that one foot in front of the other and trying things out. Um, just know that whatever this is, you have everything within you to succeed. Um, you just got to go. Like you just have to again unsnap that leash and go for it. But also I'm hearing something here about um, some sort of documents or something that you might need to sign. Before you do that, look them over completely from start to finish and make sure that you know what you're signing before you sign.
Okay. And Bill wants to know if his wife Connie's going to Mazatlan. She's leaving Saturday for a girls' week. How will her trip go?
She's going to have an amazing time. I feel like it's also needed too. She gets to go unwind, let her hair down, so to speak. Um, everything's going to go good.
Okay. Good luck with that, Bill. Pat, let's move on to Pat. Let's do her question first because it's pretty simple. She just
Okay.
wants to know if she's going to be getting the house on Lake Washington. Is Pat going to get the house on Lake Washington?
Yes.
Okay, yes, you will. So let's go with Pat, PAT, and do her angel number and her tarot card.
All right. So, Pat, what do we got for Pat? Pat. Pat. Okay, so Pat, I feel like there's a shift with this. Um, what number is this? Oh, 330 for Pat. Um, this is about peace. And I like how the question came first with this one. Because this is about peace. It's about finding peace where you're at presently in knowing that what you are wanting is coming to you. This is also about pursuing goals and getting what you want. Um, I'm hearing something with the whole communication with this. So, with that being said, like put out into the universe what you're wanting. If this is a specific property and home that you're wanting, put that out into the universe. Say the numbers, say the address, say it's yours. Like all of the things to make it yours.
Okay. What about a tarot card?
All right. Queen of Michael, and it's about knowing exactly what to do. There is a level of benefits from the experience, so to speak. Um, so this can mean like if something hasn't been going right, there's a reason because, you know, proactive with things. You got to
Mhm.
put that out there. You got to speak it into the universe. Um, this is also representing like usually, I would say this would be like a time of career rather than relationships, but this feels like more of a relationship. Not in reference to like her and someone else being a couple or anything like that, but more so the relationship she has with herself, in regards to like self talk, the confidence, believing in herself, and things like that. Um, you got to talk positive to yourself, my dear. You got to think positive things about yourself, not just the things that's on the exterior, things around you. You also have to do that from within as well.
Yeah. By the way, I just sent you a picture. I just took a screen of the guy who is getting the black lab, so you know it's for real. So,
Okay.
all right. We did Pat's angel number and tarot card, right? We did both.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. We just have 5 left. Pam is next. Let's do her angel number.
All right. Pam. What do we got for Pam? Okay, so Pam's is 1331. And I feel like it's in reference to a major change or a major shift. It's basically about her having faith. Um, I'm listening here. Interesting. Um, because this is, of course, it's talking about having faith, like abundance, things like that coming in. But for some reason, this is also connecting her to like spiritual gifts, and there being some sense of enlightenment or wisdom. I call those downloads, um, to where she knows things, but I feel like she's gonna say, I don't know how I know, but I know. Um, so those are actually coming in, and you need to listen to those messages because it's a message from spirit that's kind of popping in, and you need to hear what they have to say. But also know that everything is going to work out how they need to work out. You just have to be patient.
Okay. What about what about excuse me, a card for Pamela?
All right, Pam. 4 of Michaels talking about insights that come from quiet meditation. So again, this is about you getting those messages, you getting those that insight, you getting that wisdom and that knowledge, but you got to kind of sit with it, meditate on it, and really, really listen to what's being said. Because the information that you're going to receive is going to be the information to help you get through some things that you are dealing with right now in the present time. Oh, I lost sound again. Give me a minute.
It's me. I was on mute. Can you hear me now?
Oh, I can.
Okay, sorry about that. Pam says, when I was younger, I was quite the dish. After my medbed appointment, will I look a little like I used to? Hopefully, I'm sure you're gonna look very good, Pam. So
Yeah, and again, that's like a whole self-confidence thing. But yes, I do feel like those are gonna improve everything with
everything,
us.
yeah,
Yeah.
will all look better. Okay, 4 more questions over on the YouTube side, and we will get those going. Gloria, let's do a angel number for Gloria, and then a card, and then we'll get to her question.
Gloria. Gloria, Gloria. Okay, Gloria, yours is 1212. And I feel like this has to do with the shift. I keep hearing there's a shift, that's going to take place. Whatever this shift is, it's going to present you with an opportunity to change your life, for the better, uh, medically, physically, like all aspects. And I keep hearing like it's just around the corner.
Okay,
Interesting. So it's
okay,
just around the corner.
yeah. What about card for
Gloria.
Gloria? Gloria.
Gloria. Okay. What we got for Gloria? Okay, so you got a couple of cards here, because one came out, but you got the Ten of Gabriel and the Epiphany card. So the Epiphany card, it's about joy. It's about spiritual growth, being a light to others because you feel good. Um, there's answers coming through meditation or some kind of healing modality.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what this is, but it's some sort of healing modality that kind of makes you feel good. Like it's literally changing everything. It's giving you more energy and you feel good. Like your overall health
Her
is
question
good.
is about whether she'll get into a med bed before August 28th, which is her birthday. So it kind of sounds like, yeah, like
And I
she'll.
said right around the corner. It's next month.
So yeah, it's all connected. So that's
Yes.
good. That's great. So yeah. Thanks, Gloria. Okay. Robbie. Let's do an angel number and a card for Robbie.
Robbie. Okay, interesting. Um, so you got 0303, and this is about you taking chances. I don't know if this is something that this almost feels like something that starts the friendship and has the potential to grow into a relationship. But it's about taking those chances. It's stepping outside of your comfort zone. Um, being in places you normally wouldn't be in or experiencing things that you normally wouldn't do. So in other words, you it's almost like you are intentionally putting yourself out there without actually putting yourself out there. Right place, right time scenario. Um, I feel like this is going to be a success with this. It's coming in for you to have faith in this and know that it is happening. You're ready for it, whatever this is. Like you're ready, and this connection is actually going to change your life.
Okay. What about a card
Okay,
for
let's see
Robbie?
what we got. Robbie, what is the card? Oh, okay. So you got the Ace of Gabriel, and this card represents a gift of passion. It's opportunity. It's inspiration. It's a chance to be into something amazing, to do something amazing. This feels like relationship. Matching the angel number, this feels like relationship. So I'm gonna just assume that that's what your question's gonna be.
It says, "Do
Just
you see
yes,
me?" It says, "Susan, do you see me finding a relationship in the near future? And if so, can you tell me about that person?"
yes, actually, yes. Yes,
That's the
it's
question.
going to be amazing. This person I feel like matches your energy to the T. Like-minded, same beliefs. It's almost like you're looking in the mirror, but well, it's not you, but this person is so much like you, you might as well be just looking in the mirror. I also feel like there's the two of you are going to complement each other in a way that um, one of you can see the negative aspect of the other person and communicate that, let that person know, and then that person's like, okay, how can we fix this? How do we go about fixing this? So communication is key. It's very good, and this I feel like is an amazing relationship.
Okay. There you go, Robbie. Congratulations, man. All right. The Promise Mega. Mary L says, well, let's go with her. Sorry, her angel number first. Mary L.
Mary L. Mary L. Mary L. Hers is 1818. And this is coming in as like there's significant events or significant details that she's either intuitively getting or she's seeing that's kind of giving her answers on questions that she has. Um, this almost feels like a female here. Um, almost like the how do I explain this? Like the right person is giving her this advice or this insight, and this is almost appearing like it's a conversation um, that she's having with this person. I don't know if that makes sense or not. Um, I feel like this might be a guide for her. If she's not open to hearing messages and things from her guide, it might be a way that her guide is communicating um, by sending her signals or things like that.
Okay. What about a card
All
for
right,
Mary L?
card. Mary L. Mary.
And don't forget, we're still doing a 30-minute reading giveaway at the end of the show. So
Mary L. Mary L.
for those of you who chatted, super chatted.
Interesting. Um. Okay. Well, she gets a couple extra because they stick together, which that don't usually happen. Um. Where do I start? So first, you've got the moon, and the moon is all about emotions. Um. It's like feelings, it's things that are suppressed. But this is also presenting an opportunity to improve plans. So emotions could be tied to something that hasn't happened yet or something that you've been waiting for and there's been a delay or it just didn't end up like you would have thought it would have ended up. Um, but again, like it's talking about listening to your intuition. It's talking about guidance. So I was just saying with the angel number that it felt like a guide or someone was, and again, I feel like this is female, like this guide or somebody was trying to give you this insight, this wisdom, this guidance in regards to things that's going on in your life in the present.
Well, this is
Um,
interesting because stop right there because guess what? Her question is, she said, Mary L, I had a dream that I was walking down my driveway crying, and an older woman got out of a black town car and gave me such a sincere hug. Who was she? And I can't wait to schedule. I'm a Friday winner. So you kind of nailed that one. You kind of nailed that one.
Okay, so I'm glad you interrupted when you did. No coincidence. I feel like that was meant to happen the way it did because your other two cards is the Magician, and that's about you manifesting the life that you want and it happening, like it's going to come into fruition. And then the Star is talking about a dream come true, believing in yourself, believing in possibilities. And it's also representing ends of difficult situations. So when you asked if there's a message, the end of difficult situations is near. You have the power to manifest the life that you want, um, and believing in successful beginnings.
Okay. There you go, Mary. All right, one last question. Addie, Addie. Let's do her angel number and her card.
Okay.
Addie.
Addie. Addie is Addie's. Addie, what is your number? Okay. Addie. Okay, so 5555. I feel like, let's see what this is. It kind of feels like you're kind of stuck in a void, so to speak. There's a lot of negativity around you. There's narcissist people around you. Um, there are ego-driven people around you, and it's almost like they're trying to keep you dormant. They're trying to keep you from growing. They're trying to keep you from evolving, and they're keep. What's so funny? They're
Question: do I have people around me who walk on the dark side? I think Susan is telling you yes, Addie. Yes, you have people trying to keep you down.
Yes, and they're keeping her stagnant. They're not allowing her to reach the potential that
Mm-hmm.
she can reach.
Mm-hmm.
Um, she already knew that though.
But you just need to get reinforced sometimes. You need
Yes,
you need to know that what you believe to be true is true. You need
yes.
some reinforcement.
So yes, there is, and know that those people are literally trying to keep you from all of the things that you are wanting out of your life.
And that you
Um,
deserve.
yeah, and just that, like you deserve it. You deserve better. So yes, you do have um, a lot of negative people around you.
All right. That is going to wrap that part of the show up. I think we made it through everything. Thank you guys so much. And you all of you who rumble ranted or super chatted, the Promise Maga, what's her name? Said the previous said last week you told me I was finally free. She thinks you're amazing. So just so you
Oh.
know, Susan, baby, you're amazing, as the Robert Palmer song goes. Okay, so everybody who entered or super chatted or rumble ranted can enter this giveaway. Yes, Susan.
The last lady that I just did, her angel card.
Oh yeah.
And
Okay.
it's 7 of Gabriel, and it's about standing up for what you believe in and having confidence to step into your own power. And it's about claiming that personal power. So, my dear, stop letting people treat you like a doormat. That ship's gonna sail. You really have to start focusing on you and the betterment of your life. And if that means it pisses people off, sorry my language, but if it makes people mad, then so be it, because you deserve to be happy without all the bull ass behind it.
There you go. Okay, we're getting ready for the giveaway, the 30-minute reading with Susan giveaway. And let me get the screen share going with the giveaway tool. And today's word, I want you guys, please only you guys that rumble ranted and super chatted. That's who this is supposed to be for.
Did you mute yourself again?
No. Can you hear me now? You can't hear me?
Let me go out and come back in.
All right. Fuck. So the giveaway tool, it must be just because I went to the giveaway tool. We're going to do angel card is going to be the word all uppercase, just like that. Angel card. Okay. So pop that into the chat. Angel card, ANGELCARD in big uppercase letters. We're doing the word angel card, Susan, because we did angel numbers and cards.
Okay.
So we're going to wait and collect comments. We have 0 entries so far. Apparently nobody wants the 30-minute giveaway today. So. And don't forget to contact Susan. Just email her at gretz.susan@gmail.com. No, it's one word. It has to be one word. It can't be 2 words. Hacienda. Yeah, angel card like that, like this. It has to look like this. Okay, it has to look like that. Angel card. So retype it in. We have one entry so far. One word. Pat. Angel card, just like that. One word, not two words. Okay. Sorry to yell at you. I want everybody to win. Mary, I don't remember you rumble ranting or super chatting. Maybe you did. Maybe I'm wrong. What was your username? JJ Patriot. I know he did. Mary's in the shower. Well, I'm not sure we needed to know that, Mary, but thank you. Amber's in there. We got a whole 8 entries so far. Okay, Pat, you fixed it. I saw that. I saw that you fixed it. We're just going to give it a little while longer. Pamela. That's okay, Mary. If you win, I'll just redo it. Yeah, but that's okay. But it's okay. You were in the shower, so there's an excuse. No, I am blessed. It needs to be all uppercase, just like it shows on the screen. Angel card. All uppercase, or it won't match. There we go. I am blessed. There we go. All right, I'm going to give it about another 30 seconds here. And then we're going to do the entry. And then we're going to let everybody get on with their Wednesday night. There we go. You got it. You got it. I am blessed.
I love that. I love that name in there, by the way. I am blessed.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, I see we have some more queer baits in the chat as well. Bye-bye. Oh, it's Patrick. Well, how do I know, bro? How do I know? Be gender specific. All right. That's it. I think Lady A got in there. Lady A 1971. All right. We are going to do the giveaway. And all right. Gonna hit draw. Here we go. See who the winner is. JC Coles. Patrick, P Green Swim. Guess what? You won. You won. All right. So you get a free 30-minute reading with Susan. I hope it's all good now, bro. You just won. And send an email to that email address you see at the bottom of the screen, gretz.susan@gmail.com. That's gretz.susan@gmail.com. All right, guys, thank you for being here, and we appreciate each and every one of you. Susan and I will be back on Friday night doing another show with a news update and hopefully some more optimistic, cool, positive things that we can move forward on. So
yes, and I am currently getting to emails. So if I don't get to your email within the next couple of days, please be sure to re-email me because there's been something going on with my emails. I've got some that are not coming through, and then I've got some that apparently people have sent months ago that are just now hitting my inbox.
Okay, so let's get all that stuff going. It's going to be excellent. And we'll be back. I have a 1 hour show I'm doing tomorrow with Sean Bond on his Psionic League Facebook page. I think we're going to do a 1 hour interview, and I'll be back with Susan at the usual Friday time, which is 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. See you there. And I just have something to say for people that don't like the show. We come in here, we give you the RV information. It's all free. Anybody wants to ask Susan a question, they can, or even me a question, they can rumble around in super chat. It's totally their free will. So screw you, guys. If you don't like that, don't watch the show. Other people will. Have a good Wednesday. Thanks, Susan.
You're welcome.
All right. See you later. See you soon. Bye bye.
Yep.